I bet you've seen that most people who are addicts have problems in their relationships because drugs and alcohol affect our sexual relationships. You find that most people who use drugs or alcohol get only sexually aroused when they use these substances. This way it becomes very hard for them to be sexually active when they are not using the drugs or the alcohol. You might also find that because of the use of the drugs and alcohol, which lowers your inhibition, you'll find that this person now wants to try out some forms of sexual escapades that your partner might not be comfortable with. At that point, you really don't care about the feelings of that other person. You only care about having a good time. And because you are pumped enough with the substance of choice, you only see yourself and what you want. And most partners to these people will be put off by such antics, and it will strain your relationship. And then you find out that if you are not drunk, if you are not intoxicated with the drug or the alcohol, you cannot perform sexually. Your partner will want to have a sexual relationship, but because you are sober, you cannot rise up to the occasion. You are not able to engage in sexual activity. This will also put a strain on your relationship, because your partner will start thinking you are getting sexual satisfaction from somewhere else. And especially with alcohol, and you know where alcohol is being sold, there are people who are selling sex. Prostitutes like where drunkards are, because after you are drunk, you are most likely to do as they tell you, because your sense of judgment is very low. In fact, it is not there. You cannot deduce what is wrong and what is right, what is moral and what is not moral. And so if you get back home and you are unable to perform sexually, your partner will always think that when you go to drink, you engage in sex with prostitutes. And this way when you come back home, you are exhausted. And your partner will most likely find some other ways to sexually satisfy themselves. And then you'll come to the realization later on that there is infidelity. So addiction ruins relationships. It causes a problem with the sexual relationship. It brings about infidelity and promiscuity. Because every time you are using drugs or alcohol to boost your libido, then whenever you don't have these substances, you'll not be able to satisfy your partner. Or when you are using these substances, you'll want to do things that are not comfortable, that don't sit well with your partner. And that relationship will get to have problems. Again, if you engage in sexual activity when you are drunk, you are bound not to remember what you did. You might get rough and cause injuries or harm to your sexual partner. Better off if you are engaging in everything when you are sober, when you are natural, when you can do things that you recall. This way you are able to enjoy your sex, and the sexual life will be great. Your partner will be happy. You will be happy. All this will be achieved when you are sober, when you keep away from drugs and alcohol. Your sexual life will improve. Your partner will stick to you and will enjoy being around you. Promiscuity and infidelity, the things of the past. Life is better when alcohol and drugs are not part of your life. And as I always say, not drink with you today. And I hope you enjoy a sober, fulfilling week ahead.